it's not on camera, but can you just kind of sit here with me and kill some time?
Oh,
just
sure.
Chatting. Well, well,
I don't think you need to.
but don't need to. Right on time. Hey, buddy. Hey, Gus. I'm ready. Fuck yeah.
Come on, Hank. Over here. Come on.
How's it going?
Prison. Prison.
Looks good. Thanks, good. The bull's head is good.
Thanks. Just so you know now, I have to be out by like 7:30.
Okay.
So,
Oh, perfect. I can't start cooking until you guys finish anyway. So.
I already got the stream going.
oh, nice.
And, yeah, so whenever we're ready.
How are you?
I'm great.
Tired, I'm assuming?
I still got those web slinger arms. They're so loose. It's crazy.
I told you I couldn't do it, right?
Yeah.
My elbow?
I've been on it like 3 times now, and every time I'm like, fuck up.
Yeah. Like, I almost prefer just like a little trigger or something.
Yeah.
Because it's cool.
So I'm gonna grab one more of those to bring in.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead. And if you want more, Rich, just text me and I can bring.
Okay.
I'll bring it in.
Bring it in. Everyone bring it in.
Yeah, but what a hoot! What a hoot!
All right,
And-
I'm closing the door. Have
Oh,
fun,
sure.
guys.
Okay.
I'll tell you, it's a mess now because everyone's like, who do I pay for what? And that's annoying.
Oh.
And I'm just like standing
Don't-
back and like whatever you guys.
Do y'all use, and this isn't SpawnCon, because we are technically streaming.
Oh.
Do y'all use Splitwise?
No, but I use it.
Splitwise is fucking excellent.
It by the time, because we got there a day late, so by the time we were there, it was too far gone to.
Right. To set it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the
It's a-
two biggest takeaways I got from Maddie's wedding trip was set up the Splitwise at the beginning of the trip and set up the Google Photos at the beginning
Yep.
of the trip. That way, everyone, you want those photos, they're all in the same place.
I did do the photos folder
Yeah,
at the end. Which was-
it's fucking good. It works. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that it was like a good adult.
it
trip.
was great. For such a large, there were 8 of us at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly manageable.
Also, yeah, you were there on a Monday.
Yes, it was dead.
So yeah, it'll be dead as hell.
It was
That's
great.
the best.
And then there were parts where people were like, "Hey, we're gonna go do this," and everyone was like, "Okay, cool."
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what.
God, communication is the key.
We saw great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
That fucker stands up,
He
doesn't he?
stands. I was shocked that 99% of that show is not the robot.
Yeah, it's just a presentation of America.
There was that weird part where it was like reading from Lincoln's like journal or something.
Yeah.
And it was like talking. He was like giving his stats. But it was great.
How cool is like all that Disneyland stuff like in the
Oh.
lobby of that?
So
Right?
and we got to do the train too, which I'd never done.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, those are
fucking
two
dinosaurs?
things
What the
that
hell?
I'm like really glad Nick fucking pushed for. Cause yeah, those are like two of like the original
Yeah.
things. Those are like all the prehistoric stuff, the future stuff. That's all from the fucking World's Fair and shit.
so sick.
Yeah, like that's the only reason I would have gone on Small World.
Right.
Is Toontown open yet or no?
So Runaway Railway is,
Okay.
but nothing else
Oh,
is.
they got that there too, huh?
Yeah, it just opened. So you can go in to go on that, but everything else is closed. But we got to like see it, and there you can see. Oh man, it's so cool. They have like a really cool like backdrop. So it was like a rainy day, so it looked even better. But like that's what it looks like walking in. So like the
Fuck, that's cool.
it's sick, and the queue. I don't know if you've seen the queue for their Runaway Railway.
No. Well, sure.
It's
Because they're not working around the fucking Chinese theater.
it's you should watch walkthroughs. Like the
Yeah.
ride's identical, but you should watch a walkthrough of the queue.
Speaking of rides and walkthroughs and ride-throughs, did you watch my TikTok of the Twilight ride?
Is that at like the weird Dubai park or whatever?
No, it's in like Shanghai or something.
No, but I will go
or
back and
Beijing
watch
or
that.
something. Yeah, it's at like a Lionsgate park. It's It's fucking sick, dude.
Twilight rules.
Yeah, as I learned the last, few months, Twilight rules. And we're on! Welcome to the Wack Pack, where Rip and friends will rip open packs of cards, and we're bringing you cards in conversation. I am here with the one and only, I was going to say the one and only returning guest, but that's not true. Charlie has returned, I think. But yeah, Johnny O'Mara, man, how's it going?
It's great. I'm realizing now I have a Star Wars hat that I should have worn. I did bring
You got the koozie.
my Mando koozie, but
And you're wearing the hat that you got when we went to the Bulls game.
True.
Was that fucking last week? Or was that 2 weeks ago?
it was 2 weeks ago. Last week was Les Mis.
Yeah.
And this week is Monster
This
Truck.
week is Monster Trucks. God damn. We are a varied people.
I know. We contain multitudes.
Indeed we do. Yeah, I love your understated Bulls hat.
Thank you. I love it too. I love sport.
Sporting is good.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're here today. I asked you especially to be here today.
You did.
For the season 3 debut of The Mandalorian.
Did you watch?
I have not watched yet.
Okay.
How many times have you watched?
I watched it once.
You watched it once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that indicative of how you felt about it, or was it just a busy day?
I don't know how much to say because it's so early. I
Sure.
don't want to ruin. I don't want to get people's expectations high or
Yeah.
low. I don't want to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I did work today, and it was my first day back. I will say that.
You had some catch up. You had to play
I did
catch
have
up.
some catch up.
Cool. Well, I'm excited to watch it. There's also a new Bad Batch today, right?
Yeah, it's insane. An embarrassment of Star Wars.
True. Well, unless you love going to the movies.
Yeah, well.
In that case, you are shit out of luck.
Did you guys see Cocaine Bear? Speaking of the movies?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
What you think?
It's good. Don't go into it as a comedy. Go into it as a monster movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, there are chuckles or whatever, but, like, there's really one joke, and it's cocaine.
Yeah.
But from, like, the perspective of, like, the bear being, like, a fucking monster,
That's fun.
It's tight. It's sick.
Did you see it at the Alamo?
Yes, we did. Yeah. Another great with
great place to
Tony
be.
and Julia.
Ah,
Yeah. Their first time.
great.
If you have an Alamo Draft House
Go.
by you, please go. It's a wonderful experience. But yeah, fucking. So I haven't watched this week's Bad Batch yet,
same.
but last week's Bad Batch, really felt like Filoni just like reminding everybody who the fuck he is.
Wait, what was last week's?
Last week's
Was that the Pirates?
The no, it was they're trapped in the caves.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're trying to get the fucking mithril / fucking unobtainium /
Coaxium.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fucking great.
It's a good time. It's a
Yeah.
good time.
And unfortunately, like Boba, the best episodes are kind of the ones without the Bad Batch. But
Yeah.
even then, those have improved.
I agree.
Cool. Let's you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Let's just really examine the box here. So this is what they call a hobby box.
So people in the hobby call it.
That's what they do. Yeah. You usually get these either from like a distributor or your local hobby shop. But yeah, so we got one autograph per box guaranteed. May contain redemption card with expiration dates. Let's see what else we got here on the back.
So they got like good autographs. Like, are we gonna get Pedro Pascal potentially, or is it gonna?
Potentially, that's what I was looking for to see
What
if
if
there's
we-
any sort of like checklist.
What if
I
we
should
get
do
a
these
fucking
checklists.
Gina Carano.
These are from 2022, so I doubt we will.
Oh, okay.
Because she was, I believe, shit canned before
But
that.
which season is this?
I think this is just the
General-
first two. Yeah.
Because is it possible they were printed before she got shit canned? I don't know how it worked. I don't know the
No,
lead time.
because she got fucking let go in like 2021.
Yeah,
and even then, like they probably would have just like stopped production on like
Yeah.
her cards.
maybe we got a Baby Yoda autograph.
Maybe we got a little Grogu autograph. Maybe we get a God. If there's a Bill Burr autograph in here,
You know what I
I'm
would
gonna fucking I'm gonna laugh my ass off if there's a fucking Ahsoka Tano fucking Rosario Dawson autograph in here. I'm flipping the table. I don't give a fuck.
I'd honestly love a John Favreau. That'd be fun. That'd be just a fun good time.
A duel, because sometimes they'll put like several autographs to Favreau Filoni,
or just Favreau twice because he's every Vizsla
pre and post Vizsla.
yeah, exactly.
I was just making that joke like yesterday to somebody, so I'm glad that I had that in the fucking holster.
What's the name? Pre-Vizsla and pos Vizsla.
Pos Vizsla,
which is basically post Vizsla.
Yeah, past Vizsla.
Yeah.
Cool. 18 packs, 4 cards per pack, so not a lot of cards.
Oh.
But these are like that thicker stock.
Oh, nice.
More premium cards. We're looking for refractors. That's when it's kind of like the silvery shiny.
It's interesting that they've got him holding the Beskar spear and not the Darksaber on here. Turns out Baby Yoda's little t-shirt.
Yeah. They gotta sell those, right?
The little
little baby Beskar armors.
Oh gosh.
Baby Beskar bumper armors.
So, Baguiato Beskar, it's a baby. Redemption cards generally carry a 2-year expiration date. What could you redeem it for? More cards?
No, so it'll tell you. Don't put that in the chat. It'll tell you like. So basically, the redemption cards are like we weren't able to get these autographs in time for the product to come out. So if you pull the redemption card, you send that in, and then they in time either send you back the one you were promised,
right?
Or if they were never able to get the fucking autographs or anything like that, they'll send you like stuff they try to make good, but oftentimes it doesn't.
That's been Star Wars from day one too. Buying IOUs in a box when your parents can't buy the toy for your kids.
That is fucking true. Wow. Yeah. Damn. Traditional. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Any questions going into this?
None.
We got a little hobby only product there. So if you like sell packs and stuff like that, a lot of times what'll happen is when people are just ripping, and they're looking for the hit, they're looking for like that one autograph or something like that. As soon as they hit that, they'll just take the rest of the packs and just sell them on eBay or whatever. And you buy them and you're not really thinking like, oh yeah.
So then you know that it's
that you're not going to get.
So are the packs labeled hobby only as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
So then these are intended for people to open all of them?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I mean, yeah, there's different ways to approach it. You can open from the start. That's another thing I love about hobby boxes.
That's great.
Is they're for like hobby shops. But yeah. So did I ask any questions?
No.
Going in.
Do you have any questions about Star Wars?
I have. Well, I've many that are getting answered, honestly.
Yeah. I'm excited. This is fun.
Yeah.
These are.
So
Ooh, that's got a nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right. What are we looking for? Base parallels. We're looking for superfractors.
Is there any special way I should open the package?
Concept arts. Do what feels right, brother.
Can I go? Or
Comic covers. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just looking at the odds.
All right. Let's see. If I get the autograph in the first pack, we're calling it a day right now. Ooh, okay, that's fun. Showdown in the Streets of Navarro. Where do I show it? Here?
Right there. Yeah, angle it a little bit. Yeah. It's going to be hard because these are so reflective.
The Mandalorian and Grief Karga join IG-11 in fighting the Stormtroopers, but it's clear that the droid won't make it through with the situation as it is.
Oh, IG-11.
That's a fun card.
All right. Here, we'll go ahead and go
sure,
on
sure.
and off. But that's something nice right there. Handing over the egg. Remember the egg?
I love the egg.
The egg. Where am I right here? Filthy, battered, and bruised, and with the sleeping Grogu following along in his tiny pram, the Mandalorian returns to the Jawas with the prize. It's a great shot of Mando right there.
Yeah, that's fun.
And Charlie pulled up a picture of a child dressed as a Jawa, and I was like, if we ever have kids, we gotta do this to them.
She's better start laying those eggs. This is called Recruiting Queel. It is numbered 41 of 75.
Very nice.
So I'll show that then already.
Get that numbered Nick Nolte card, baby.
That's a triple N.
Oh man, Nick Nolte was so good.
He really
as
was.
Keel.
Dude, so far these are all season 1 too, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Cara Dune isn't the only person to get a visit from the Mandalorian.
Maybe these are just season 1 then. Here we got a refractor. The Legend Returns. Hell yeah, that's
Sure. Isn't that season? That's season 2 though, I think.
yeah, you know what? I think the numbers on the back, it'll be S1 or S2.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's fun.
Gotta crack the code. A thermal detonator hits the ground and explodes.
Oh, this is sick. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but that's just a good time.
Ooh, that's a great shot.
Yeah, that's literally impossible to see. It looks like because it's so dark.
Yeah,
Sorry, all you out there.
I can
TV land.
try and put it over here.
Well, it's a
Yeah, the reflection doesn't do it any favors.
threats of the Moth. Bo-Katan, Kryze, and company reach the bridge, and she asks aloud, "Where's Gideon?" Down below, 2 stormtroopers stand guard outside Grogu's cell.
We love concept art here
Oh,
on the
especially
Wack
the
Pack.
Mando concept art is
The
so
Mando
good.
concept art. I mean, Star Wars concept art in overall
Yeah.
is just some of the most beautiful stuff. I have the concept art for Christmas. Charlie got me the concept art figures of Obi-Wan and Darth Vader that I really wanted to buy at Disneyland, and she thankfully talked me out of it. Yeah.
That's fun. I got back on Tatooine.
God, that you fucking copy paste that shit.
Yeah. But we do got our girl Peli Moto.
Oh, good. Well, I got time for
Back
Peli.
to Tatooine, the Razor Crest blasts its way into the planet's monochromatic orbit.
Then closing it out here, Tusken Raider territory, which, you know, say what you will about Boba, I do really appreciate the dive into the Tusken culture.
I agree.
That was good. That was a worthwhile
the
pursuit.
wine of Tuscan culture, the food of Tuscan culture. What a beautiful region of Italy.
Thanks, Stanley Tucci.
He should be in a Star Wars. He'd be fucking great in Star
Fuck.
Wars.
Holy shit.
He should have been. Honestly,
He doesn't even
should
need
have
to change his name.
No, he should. Well, they're just putting an apostrophe in Tucci.
Yeah.
He should have been in like the casino. He should have been.
Yeah.
Like he would have been a good casino guy.
Or he'd be a good general in the Empire or something like that. What do we got? Fennec Shan's trail leads the Mandalorian and Toro Calican, right?
Who?
Toro Calican?
Who's that?
Calican? I don't know. Into the home territory of the Tusken Raiders. Oh, I think it's that dipshit.
Oh
hunter.
yeah. Well,
that,
he's dead. So.
Yeah. God, that was a not my favorite part of Mando season 1.
Are we putting these back in the packs, or are we keeping them
No,
out?
keep
Okay.
them. I'll sort through them later. I gotta get back in the stream manager here.
Okay, this one's
All these
this
viewers.
one's fucking sick.
Oh boy, are you just like pulling the fucking heat tonight?
Fight to the finish.
What do we got? Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good shot.
Moff Gideon strikes hard, but the Mandalorian's armor repels the power of the dark saber.
So I think some of these are also like, you know how we opened those like Boba cards last time we were on. Like I think they just kind of take the ones that are for Mando, like, and they have like the paper cards, and these are just the chrome versions of those. 'Cause I know I've gotten this one before. The meeting with Gor Koresh. The Mandalorian and the child creep down a dark, dangerous road surrounded by danger.
What? A dark, dangerous road surrounded by danger? Come on, guys.
Yeah, that was not great there, Tops, on that copy.
Who voiced Gor Koresh? I feel like that was also Jon Favreau. Or maybe it was Mark Hamill, actually.
Ooh, maybe.
I'll show this card and then I'll look at it.
Okay.
Saved by the Empire? What? That's a question mark and an exclamation.
Nice refractor there.
It seems the Mandalorian finishes off what he believes to be the last of the Shydop pirate gang, as many more appear, all quickly gaining ground on the Juggernaut transport.
All right. Here we got, a nice Mando shot with with fucking baby Grogu just in his front pouch. Return to Mos Eisley.
You're gonna love who voiced Gor Koresh.
On the way back to Mos Eisley, the Mandalorian and Grogu are ambushed. Lay it on me.
John Leguizamo.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah. My
Fuck
man.
yeah. Another guy who, like, let's get him just straight
You
up
should-
in a Star Wars.
I completely agree.
Yeah. He'd be fucking great in Andor. Because he's got chops.
I mean...
You see the menu?
No.
Dude, watch the menu. It's good.
Here's another concept art. It's a nice time. Collect all 25 the Mandalorian concept art cards. It's him looking up at I think that's probably the sort of citadel where he fights whoever and whatever. And...
Yeah, and Ahsoka's there. Well, I see your concept art card, and I raise you a comic book artwork card
sick.
With Bo-Katan and Koska Reeves and what's the other one? Axe Wolves.
Wolves. It is Woves.
Woves.
Not to be confused with Tracker Wolf, which I think is the name of
yeah, that's sick.
Filoni's
production company.
X-wing pilot.
Oh.
Because he's obsessed with wolves and he's a pervert.
Well,
and Wolf is also. Isn't there a clone named Wolf? Wolves. Wolf.
Yeah. Also Lobo. Anytime you throw a Lobo in there, that's what that is.
Fennec Shan captured. What a great character that I wish we got more of.
We do get a lot.
Well, more good of.
Right.
Well, Fennec Shan's attention is focused on the charge. She makes a critical mistake.
But definitely getting a lot of like usage between Boba, Mando, and fucking Bad Batch.
Yeah, it was cool to see her in Bad Batch.
Yeah. The Assassin Reborn. We got another IG-11 card here. And when IG-11 enters Keel's domicile, the Mandalorian is quick to draw his blaster.
He's a nurse droid now.
Exactly. You know, people can change. He's not a piece of shit anymore. And that baby needs to know that.
Oh, more Queel. The helpful Queel. The helpful Queel. The Ugnaught vapor farmer named Queel turns out to be an invaluable ally for the Mandalorian. Can I ask you a question about cards? So these are naturally just a little curved.
Yeah.
Is that bad for the, like... You know, if you were to get it graded, would they take off for that curve?
No. What they grade on is edges, corners, surface,
Sure.
And then centering. Which is like that one kind of sucks because like you have no control over that whatsoever.
I guess when they mount it, it gets flattened anyway.
That too, yeah. Like you put it in the top loader, you put it in the slab. It all comes out in the wash. The New Republic closes in. You know, I used to complain about like the tedium that the prequels got into, and now, boy oh boy, I would love just a show just exploring the way that the New Republic works now.
Well, we were kind of going to have that, and then...
No, I'm aware. The Mandalorian returns Squin to Ranzar Malk. He needs some Malk, but he's not too happy about the situation.
Grogu connection.
Ooh.
Love connection. The Dark Troopers seize their assault on the blast doors, and in unison, the group on the lower level turns around.
I'm looking forward to finding out what happened to our guy after, you know, old O66. Order 66. It looks like we might get some of
I
that.
hope so.
The Ice Beast returns. In the canon of Star Wars creatures, this wasn't my favorite.
Is that the big spider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as hope of an escape builds, another giant ice spider comes crashing down on top of the Razor Crest.
Here's another one of those comic cards.
I got that. That's what I got next to. We're gonna get all 5 like in the next 3 packs.
This is more than
That
I
was
signed up for. That's
fucking sick.
That's great.
We,
so, what are the when you buy one of these? What are the chances that you just get all the cards?
I don't know. I mean, probably not huge, but I mean, what they do is like they'll short print one of the sets,
Like
So
that
they make it the
Monopoly at
chase.
McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. When it's not being rigged. Yeah, this one, Boba Fett lives. God,
We're also thankful. The village fights back.
fucking right. Should I go back and rewatch McMillions?
That was so weird. Did you watch ever?
Yeah.
That was like one of the super early pandemic watches.
Yeah, well, that was the one. That was like everyone's losing their fucking mind about Tiger King.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, McMillions is happening. Like, what are we doing?
I think we watched Tiger King first, but boy, did we love McMillions.
Yeah. It involves all the places we've ever been involved in.
Florida and McDonald's.
Yeah.
Inspired by their training and emboldened by the fighters among them, the villagers stand their ground against the invaders.
My last one here, an uncertain negotiation. You got there Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito, as is he said on his WTF episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No one's changed it.
Yeah.
Moff Gideon offers terms to the trapped Mandalorian, Cara Dune, and Grief Karga.
Reunited in a way.
Reunited in the way so good.
After the Mandalorian faces off against Grief Karga, but leaves him alive, he and Grogu take off in the Razor Crest. Okay, they're not in the Razor Crest.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're looking out at...
From the Razor Crest.
Why do they keep calling him the Mandalorian, but they use everyone else's names?
Branding.
Yeah.
The ATST has awoken. Because it's sentient, apparently. The Mandalorian and Cara Dune have bravely caught their breath from the explosion when they see the ATST power up. This episode fucking rules.
Yeah.
Fucking Mando almost fucks.
We were all hoping for it.
Grogu slurps some soup.
That's iconic.
Great time.
Defending the Razor Crest.
Defending your life.
The Razor Crest is the Mandalorian's ship, and in many ways, his home. I would say, every way.
Cobb Vanth's tail.
Oh, God, I love Cobb Vanth.
Ah! Fucking Oliphant, man.
It was such a treat for me, a pervert, to see Cobb Vanth show up in the show, because he's a character from the books.
Really?
Yes.
Excellent.
And it was just great.
After the second Death Star was destroyed, celebrations of the Empire's defeat were cut short by the immediate arrival of the Mining Collective. If this just ends up with Cobb Vanth getting a justified in Star Wars, the world is a better place.
Honestly, there is nothing I would want more. It was cool because in the book, it was like this trilogy of books that take place right after Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
So you just get like the main stories and then little snippets across the galaxy. And Cobb's was one of the ones that was a little snippet, and it was him getting the armor and like becoming the Marshal. It was very cool.
Fuck, that's tight. So they brought all that in.
Yeah,
That's sick. That is. God, these guys are good. This crew was good.
Speaking of this crew, we've got my man Paz Vizsla.
Paz.
A brawny warrior encased in the strongest Beskar armor. The mysterious Paz Vizsla is part of a secret enclave of his people.
Another concept art card right here in the snow. And you got that X-wing coming after the Razor Crest. Good.
Jawa's on the defensive. As he tries to make it to the top of the Sandcrawler, the Jawas attempt to foil the Mandalorian at every turn.
We're getting a little closer
Okay.
to a Bill Burr auto. I would also love an auto from the third man in this picture right here as well, Mark Boone Jr., who is just that guy that looks like that in those 5 movies you can name that he's in.
I don't know who. I mean, I know who you're talking
Too
about. But
Fast, Too Furious.
Never seen it.
The Dark Knight, or Batman Begins, excuse me.
I don't remember.
He's
but
the man
I
who
do.
Batman yells to swear to him.
I don't remember.
The crew assembled. In addition to Mayfield and the Mandalorian, the crew for the job includes a Twi'lek named...
I would say
Xi'an, that once had a contentious and at least flirtatious relationship with Mando. Can we go back to that again? Let's explore. Let's get this. Let's show him the way of getting laid.
Delay. This is
The way. This is the way.
Fate of the Mandalorians. You can see more of that humor tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at Color Club. I have my first improv show in 3 years. More than 3 years. Can't wait. The Mandalorian and IG-11 rejoin Grief Karga, Cara Dune, and Grogu in the tunnels.
What suggestion are you looking forward to getting most?
I don't even know what people are suggesting anymore. Are we still doing pineapple? Are we still doing cheese? Are we still doing dildo? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so far.
Yeah.
I'm so long out of the game.
We are still doing dildo. In rehearsal, a few weeks ago, we were doing line games, and we were doing a game called TSA, where you fucking rummage through someone's bag, you find an item.
That's fun.
Yeah. And so we did dildo, and just because it's fucking practice, why not? Who gives a shit? I thought we had the same card for a second.
Oh, well, I mean, basically, but...
Might as well. My mind went as follows. I was doing a southern character. It's like, oh, dang, you know, we normally don't let bullets through, but whew, that felt good. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna call Grogu from now on. Little green button pusher.
That's very cute.
On the Razor Crest, Grogu seems to feel comfortable and quite at home.
We could also call him the Mandalorian's secret passenger. Things get physical between Berg and the Mandalorian when the rest of the crew starts taunting the bounty hunter about the fact that he never removes his helmet.
Speaking of never removing the helmet, here's forging new armor with the armorer. I hadn't thought about this since season 1, but I think Mallory Rubin on Ringerverse brought up the armorer's horns on the helmet. Are you? How much would you buy into any sort of Maul lingering ties there?
I would love it. I love Maul. I was devastated. I'm devastated every day that they don't make more Solo content because I was so stoked to see Maul at the end of that. Solo rules.
You know who's in fucking Cocaine Bear? Alden Ehrenreich.
No way.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That's what I'm saying.
He was so good in that movie.
He was good. If you got you're not gonna find another fucking Harrison Ford.
No.
But if you want someone that fucking evokes Han Solo, he did it.
He did. Solo's a really good time.
Yes. I actually on my Facebook memories came across. You remember that picture that like was in like EW on the set of Solo back when Lord and Miller were still directing, and they were all in the the whole cast was in the cockpit.
Yes, yeah.
And like my joke at the time was like everyone's like different levels of excited to be there, and then Woody Harrelson's just looking for something to turn into a bong, I've said it a million times on plenty of mediums, but the things I would do, to get that yep. fucking Solo and to get the Edgar Wright Ant-Man, they're filthy. The Mandalorian returns to the covert. And gives his Hall of Beskar to the armorer.
The Mandalorian takes off. Seeing no other recourse, the Mandalorian ignites the rising phoenix and takes it to the sky.
Here we get a little baby Din.
Oh!
The Mandalorian foundling. Look at him just looking all round-faced and cherubic. He has his whole life in front of him. After accepting the job and the tracking fob, the Mandalorian stealthily enters the covert, a secret Mandalorian enclave hidden beneath Navarro.
Grossing out the kids! The village kids may love Grogu, but it's got a few habits that are new to them. It?
Well, do we know?
They say he.
Oh.
And
Wow.
Why would they not say they?
They, yeah.
What the fuck?
That is an odd choice. Huh.
Okay, Tops.
Crashing through ice. Down at the Ozdust. We got a runner, comments Trapper Wolf. Hey, Trapper Wolf. As both New Republic pilots veer off to pursue the Razor Crest, cutting through the near-endless cloud formations of the planet's harsh atmosphere.
The fight is on.
It's also fucking crazy that, especially after Top Gun Maverick, like, they're not fucking fast-tracking that goddamn
I know.
Rogue Squadron movie.
I think it's scrapped.
It should have been the exact opposite and just fucking...
Yeah. Grief, Karga, and the Guild surround the Mandalorian as he and Grogu make their way to the ship. Yes, Top Gun, but X-Wings. Okay, great. The best...
fucking sold forever. What are we doing?
Top Gun is the best movie of all time. The only thing that could be better... Well, Top Gun Maverick is the best movie of all time.
Yes. You want to win the 3 Best Picture Oscars? Fucking make it a Star Wars Maverick. The Mandalorian's bold move. Speaking of Mavericks, here he is on his jetpack, flying through the air. What do you see? Just the reflection of my fucking priority mailboxes. Didn't think of that when I fucking set this up. Fuck. Gotta turn my W2 over. Both the Mandalorian and Cobb Vanth utilized their jetpacks to move in closer to attack the Crate Dragon.
S1-1. This is the first card, baby. Enter the Hunter.
Fuck yeah.
That's great.
Excellent.
Man, remember when the show first started, nobody knew what the fuck it was going to be, and it was just like this fucking sick cowboy show?
Yeah. I remember when everyone was just like, oh, this is going to be the Boba Fett show? And it's like, no, he
is the Mandalorian.
Excellent. This is a fun vertical oriented card. Return to Navarro. The Razor Crest still limps through space.
This is a repeat, our first repeat. Showdown in the streets of Navarro, right? We got this one? Yeah, for sure. That was like my first one, I think. Yeah, okay. Mando picks up the E-Web and turns it into his own weapon, tearing through as many troops as he can.
Yeah, I feel like we started off pretty hot, and I'm starting to, like, cool down
I
a
know.
Last handful of packs haven't been... Peli's sketchy lead. Back at Pelimoto's hangar bay, the Mandalorian and Grogu look on as a Treadwell droid uses an engine to cook a chunk of Crate Dragon meat brought back by Din Djarin. Hey, there we go. There's his name.
Nice. Delivering the asset. The Mandalorian makes the delivery of the asset to the client.
Right over your shoulder. You got the client.
Oh, there you go.
Right there.
Oh, and he's got a Camtono.
That's right. That was what sold me. I was like, all right, I'm pretty close to just getting a Werner Herzog action figure alone. Like, that's already, like, gonna get me in it, because I love the fucking weirdo action figures that get made.
Do you know why the Camtono is called a Camtono?
No.
So
is that just, like, the name brand of the ice cream maker?
No, it's better.
Oh,
so
good.
it is an ice cream maker, because it's from Empire Strikes Back. Will Ruff Hood runs through Cloud City holding an ice cream maker. They decided to much later, call it a Camtono. There is a video, like a viral video of a little kid in a car, and the kid, they're like, it's like a really little kid. They can't talk very well.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're gonna get ice cream, and the kid's like, yeah, very excited, and there's like, can you say ice cream? And the kid says Camtono, and they're like, no, ice cream, and the kid says Camtono, and the parents like, ice, and the kid says ice, and they say cream, and the kid says Camtono. Like, and that's why it's called a Camtono.
That's straight up the scene from the movie Caveman with Ringo Starr that my former improv group, Rocco, was named after. It was all these cavemen sitting around a fireplace, or fire, and there's one caveman that could just speak English, because that's the joke. It was like, fire, and they're like, Rocca? And he like gets them like, stone, pebble, or you stick, fire, Rocca. And that's the name.
There you go.
That's where that
you
comes
should
from.
You should watch that video. It's a good time.
Gideon's Prize Force. Cara Dune, Bo-Katan Kryze, Fennec Shand, and Koska Reeves tear through the ship, leaving a mess of stormtroopers in their wake. Koska Reeves, played by formerly known as Sasha Banks, currently goes by Mercedes Monet, at the premiere, had her IWGP Women's Championship with her. The New Japan Pro Wrestling, she left WWE and went to New Japan, became their champion.
Nice.
And now they get to have their fucking belt on the red carpet.
So was she just like wearing it over her shoulder?
Yeah, there's like a great shot of like her and
awesome.
Rosario Dawson playing tug of war with it. Yeah,
that's a good
fucking like WWE is like gotta be fucking killing themselves over that.
The ATSC has awoken. Another dupe. I'm the dupe daddy over here.
Dupe daddy.
Its glowing red light makes it look much more like a monster with red eyes than a conventional battle vehicle.
Trials in the Force.
Oh, that's a good one.
We got our Rosario Dawson. I almost said Roseanne Dawson.
Roseanne.
In the morning, Ahsoka Tano, the Mandalorian, and Grogu begin the little one's Force trials.
That's great.
Lovely.
Got another comic book. Okay. I see a little sneaky peeky of what's next, too. The Force is strong with this little one.
There it is. Sneak peek. Grogu's new friend. We got sitting with the frog lady. Grogu happily plays with one of her newly birthed spawn that he so desperately wishes he could have devoured.
I've got the autograph card.
You got the auto. You got the hit.
Is there a chance that there could be another autograph?
That number is an average, so there is a chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Omira. You have received an autograph card of Julia Jones as Omira.
That's
42 of 50.
Okay. Very nice.
She almost fucked Mando. Do you want this one separate, or is it cool to put it in there?
Yeah, you can put it in. What was that one on top of that? Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, where has the time gone? I got an insert here for Armored and Ready. This is Dark Trooper.
Oh.
The Dark Troopers are the secret experimental warriors of tomorrow, of Moff Gideon and the Empire. Experimental prototype warriors.
Epwat. Checking in with Grief Karga.
And Grogu's new journey. Oh yeah, you got the...
The Mandalorian works for the Bounty Hunters Guild, with Grief Karga acting as his expediter.
And yeah, Grogu's new journey. We got here R2, Luke, and Grogu. From the open door, R2-D2 beeps and rolls in behind Luke Skywalker.
I was not expecting there to be...
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're done basically.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
There's just a big old chunk of styrofoam in there. Is it autographed?
It is not.
I got another little sneaky peeky something coming up.
Ooh.
Mayfeld's surprise visitor. That's fun. What a great... Imagine being Bill Burr and just being a fucking Star Wars trading card. A droid approaches inmate number 34667 Miggs Mayfield with new instructions.
I'm glad you're getting all the hits. Evasion tactics. And it's just another close-up shot of our boy Grogs back on the Razor Crest. Zero discovers a message from Grief Karga that infers that Grogu could mean a big bounty.
I'm freaking double dipping over here. I got good shit.
Big dipping?
Battle against Beskar. So we got this, which is just a hoot. Ahsoka versus whoever. As the magistrate retreats in her residence, she orders a group of strung-up prisoners to be killed.
Fuck this. Let's both go to our next
Oh,
card.
nice!
Because we got twinsies.
Twinsies!
Woo! Mwah! Great. I can give one to Charlie.
That's a hoot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jedi Ahsoka Tano. Well,
Love it.
she's no Jedi, but...
Is this all 5?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
so.
that's got to be plus 1.
An unexpected rescue.
Oh, yeah, go
One
ahead.
by one, the Quarrens drop, giving the Mandalorians virtually no fight until everyone is defeated.
The plan for Fennec Shand. After night falls in the desert, Mandalorian and Toro Calican make their move. And then I got one more.
Oh, okay.
You are just slightly ahead of me. In search of the Darksaber. Bo-Katan bursts through the bridge, grabbing the captain and forcing him off to the side.
That Ahsoka symbol would be a fun tattoo to get.
Charlie's talked about that often.
I would go with her to get it right now if she wanted. I got with Sarah Magnuson and Jason. We met. We all got tattoos together. The other
Oh, no
day.
way.
We all got.
Oh,
We got monorails.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good.
IG-11's rescue. These are the last packs too, right?
Yep. Last pack magic. Not that we need it.
Yeah, really. The arrival of IG-11's startles the scout troopers, neither of whom understand when the droid identifies itself as Grogu's nurse droid.
Village under siege. On the planet Sorgan, a peaceful village of krill harvesters suddenly find themselves under attack by a band of raiders.
Is Pillboy on that card?
Pillboy is not on this card.
Damn, that would have been
a Eugene Cordero.
That would have
auto?
been a good autograph.
I would be very happy with that.
Moff Gideon's arrival.
Just have to get another hobby box,
I guess so. With the formation of stormtroopers in place, things go from dire to infinitely worse.
My first dupe, I think. The New Republic closes in. What's the next sentence here? He'll still take his payment, though.
Okay. One with the Force. That's a good time.
That's the good stuff.
That's a good time.
Yep.
An alarm bell sounds in the city of Caladan, on the planet of Corvus.
And armed and ready, the armorer.
Did you get that one already?
No,
another armor.
It was I had just like a regular base armorer card, and then the armed and ready purge trooper or whatever. Not purge trooper. You know what I mean?
Death Trooper?
Yeah.
No, Dark Trooper.
Dark Trooper.
Death Troopers are from Rogue One.
The Mandalorian, known as the Armorer, forges weapons for her clan below the surface of the planet Navarro.
Navarro! Back with the Empire. Aboard Moff Gideon's Imperial cruiser, the Moff heads to a detention bay where Grogu is being held.
And last card, Waking Up the Beast. The child's latest snack awakens all of the surrounding eggs as he runs back to the Mandalorian in fear. There's just another one of these fucking spiders. Johnny, here on the Wack Pack, we have a rating scale. Because once upon a time, I used to chew the old pieces of gum and the old packs of cards. And it was often quite bad. I would spit it out. And sometimes it was like, oh, this still has a semblance of being gum. And I would chew it. Very rarely. This hobby box, on a scale of would you chew it because it was good? Or would you spit it out because it was bad? What would you do?
I would chew it. I had a great... These were great. This was a great time.
It was a great time. Box is advertised. We got some numbered cards. We got an auto.
We got all the comic
Got
cards.
all the comic cards. I'm fucking stoked about that. I'm not a big set hunter, but
those
people
cool.
are. Yeah, absolutely. Johnny, dude, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Happy Mando Day.
Happy Mando Day.
Happy March 1st.
Happy March 1st. Happy Mando Day. Happy Survivor Day.
Oh, nice.
What a man! I wish there were Survivor cards like in current production.
There must have been at some point.
There was a Survivor Australia TCG at one point.
Oh man. I got Elizabeth Hasselbeck. Right? She was on that one, or was she on?
No, she was on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure. But yeah. Good luck, good luck. Fuck breaking
Good luck.
legs. Good luck.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Are you talking about just life in general or my show tomorrow?
Both.
Thank you.
Little
Thank you.
comedy.
Yeah, hey, come to Color Club.
Do you know where this place is yet?
Literally no clue. I've never
Great.
heard of this place before in my life. Wet Bus is going to be there.
Okay.
I'm going to be performing with JPC, John Patrick Cohn of the Bill Buds Popcast and Hey Riddle Riddle fame. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, man. And then at Johnny and Briefs, I'm at Rich Cammy. As I mentioned before we officially started, go to my TikTok and watch me watch the Twilight Ride in China. It's extraordinary. Also, for the month of March, for that blank slate, we just totally whiffed on fucking February for having an episode. But for March, the draft will be, this is exclusive right here.
Ooh.
The draft will be myself, Mullet, and a former frequent guest of the show. I know that makes it sound like he's been banned or something. Connor Doyle.
Oh, I would have banned him for sure.
Yeah, rightfully so. But he's still not banned from podcasts, so it's going to be the three of us drafting this year's Oscar nominees.
That is a great draft for you three.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and it's going to be like based on like favorites.
Okay.
Not like, because we were talking about like going one way or the other, either like going that way or like trying to rack up the most Oscar
but we're already
wins.
doing that basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as Mullet pointed out, I'm already coming in last in that.
Jessica was so stoked to do the next round of Movie League.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah, it's a good time.
There are many like it, but not like this one.
Yeah.
There are a lot of actual like Movie League websites and stuff and apps and stuff out there, but like Mullet does this shit by fucking hand.
He's
old
like
school.
he's like one of those old dudes who goes to a baseball game and keeps score.
Absolutely, but with like the most mundane shit in life. Like literally, that is what he has done since like 7th grade.
Does he just have
with box office totals? He just has notebooks upon notebooks of box office totals, like all the games that we ever played, like throughout the course of like our living together and so on and so forth. We call them his poop reports because he fills in a lot of the information while he's pooping.
Don't love that.
Well, what are you gonna do? No one touches them.
Oh, God. The things those notebooks have seen
And heard
and smelled
and felt. On that brown note,
Oh,
hey,
that's good.
thanks again for
Thank you for
coming.
having
Any
me.
final thoughts?
No, man, I just love Star Wars. I was at Galaxy's Edge 2 days ago.
mhm.
We went to the cantina. We were a group of 8.
Uh-huh.
I've been looking for about 90 days to try and get a Razzie. Couldn't get one. We're in line for Smuggler's Run, and I'm like, what if we just try and do 4 and 4?
Right in.
Literally walked off Smuggler's Run and into the cantina. It was
Incredible.
fucking awesome. And one of our friends who was there is like a kind of a cocktail guy. He was saying that apparently, like in cocktail circles, if any sort of bar that's like a concept, people are sort of interested in, and they kind of are, it kind of draws people. And as far as like a concept bar goes, their cocktails are apparently well regarded.
Okay.
Have you ever been to the cantina?
No.
It's a good time.
Is it only out in
Both.
It's in both.
And it's the only place, one of the very few places in Disneyland where you can get alcohol.
Yeah.
So a handful of us did stay in California Adventure and got feeling pretty good.
And got beer
before
from one of
noon.
the 3 places there too.
Yeah, some PBR at Disney, which was weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
God, it was such a like night and day difference. Like just looking for booze.
You can't
between that and Universal.
Oh God, yeah.
God, Charlie like made a fucking beeline for a Bud Light at 9:30 in the morning.
I don't blame her.
As is her want. Yeah. Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for watching this after the fact. For anyone who has or will, you can also find these videos on YouTube. at the Wack Pack Live, also across all socials. And next month, 420, is my first minor league show with Comedy Sports.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, finally
That's
got a date
exciting.
for that.
I thought you were going to be opening weed cards.
No, I'm sure they're out there. Also on Franchise Surprise, I believe this episode comes out this Friday. Another little exclusive. We determined the next franchise we'll be doing. It's going to be a trilogy. And actually, I'll leave that for off mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What could it be?
What could it be now? For Johnny, this is Rip. This has been the Wack Pack. We are whacking off.
This is the way.
This is the Wack.